Welcome to Loleventvods. Watch the full game of today's LPL 2025 matchup.
Do you hear that?
Mm.
It's
It is
They've
Takeover
repurposed
instrumental.
it. Yeah.
That's really cool. I like Takeover.
That's from Worlds 2020. I was there.
Were you actually?
Yeah.
That was your
Yes, I was
theme.
there. Yes, that was my theme. We took over one game in our group.
Who was it against? Who was it against?
PSG.
Okay, well, respectable.
That's taken over.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
So,
First pick Yone. Sejuani comp incoming or what?
or Zyra. So it's like you have two options. You go AP jungle comp, or you
Yep.
go Sejuani with the melee melee support. And Zyra is very popular right now. I wonder if you break up the Zyra. It depends what they take away.
We'll see, because in Europe, Maokai is very, very popular still. And Maokai used to be one of the best Yone combos, because you would Maokai ult, and then Yone had like an easy
never see
target.
Maokai in LPL, mate.
Yeah.
Never.
No, what are you talking about? We got a Maokai top.
Top lane. Yeah, but that's dead. That was a meme. Like, Maokai top is dead. Like,
that was an inside joke, apparently.
Sorry, yeah.
We missed it. Yeah.
I didn't get it.
So I wonder, they pick Ambessa very early. I wonder if they're going to match the Yone with the Ambessa, because I think Ambessa does very well into Yone, and by picking
do
the
you not
red
like
side...
Renekton?
I was going to say, is Renekton's up to match Ambessa? Wouldn't
You
would
do
take that
Renekton
on
plus
two?
AP jungle or Sejuani, no?
Yeah, but I was thinking if you can play Ambessa mid, I think it does really, really well into the Yone. Like, if Scout is able to play the Ambessa, I think Scout, the caliber that Scout is, he should be able to pilot the Ambessa. And Ambessa mid has been very, very good into other melees. So I wonder if that's a thing
We
they're looking
did
for.
see Scouts, for example, his Yone, his Yasuo, and his Tristan. Like, he likes AD mids.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see him pick it up in the mid lane. And now a Renekton in response to the Ambessa, which forces her to go mid.
Oh, okay.
Not force. I mean, you can play this matchup.
I don't think you could play it, mate. I think it's so
Do
painful.
you think it's that bad?
Yeah, I think it's dead on every slow push.
Is it Ambessa's worst matchup, right? Because
By far.
Like, I hear of nothing else being that.
Bro,
that
I
annoying.
beat Finn in a 1v1 on Renekton versus Ambessa.
Oh.
What do you mean? I beat you almost every game.
No, we went 1-2. I beat you once.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
so, and like, come on, man. That tells you something, you know? Like, it felt so free.
What? That's a compliment, Finn. He's saying you're that good normally.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Sus.
He never compliments me,
Sus.
bro. Take it.
I mean, Maokai locked in. Maybe I was dumb. Maybe Maokai top is the GOAT.
Maybe it is.
I think it's really hard losing to Renekton.
Zara's not supporting at the moment, is she? Like, it's always Zara jungle?
Yeah, it's always Zyra jungle.
Okay, so Maokai, Maokai top. What the hell?
When Maokai is just very non-interactive in lane. Like, Renekton wants to dash in, you Q, you walk out. I
Yeah.
talked about this earlier with the Aragon. Like, the way Maokai lanes, he's just like chilling. If the enemy wants to trade, you Q and you walk away. You're just perma not doing anything, just farming. And you can try to neutralize whatever opponent comes your way.
Yeah. I think with Rel out now, Leona rises in priority, except that's already gone. So your next best hard engaged support is my Northless. I wonder if we see Rakan as well come out. But basically you need setup with these AP junglers, something just bodies in their way so that they can function in team fights. Nautilus, Alistair, and so on are pretty good here.
Yeah, I wonder it's missing. Pyke seems a bit troll. I mean, I feel like we're starting to edge around some of these more individual pick supports. We've had Blitzcrank ban.
Yeah, Leona Rel already being out just throws a massive wrench in it. Usually there's you get like layered supports. Usually it's like hard engage versus Brom, and then you still have hard engage left. But like already these two are out super fast, which is not very common.
Yeah. I mean, what you can do if you have Maokai, you could look to play Enchanter if you really want to, because you have like such big of a front line. I do think maybe Zyra and Enchanter would be pretty unoptimal. So you would probably most likely just pick a strong AD carry here, whichever you think is the best.
I mean, after
Pace loves the Jinx,
right, he's
so
good at it. Hey?
it's not very confusing to see. But the Rakan would be very interesting if you pick it. That means maybe they're looking for Saya, seeing as they have quite a lot of dive in Ultra Prime. Saya Rakan could be something.
Yeah, because I mean, someone in chat was saying that they don't think Rakan into Maokai is a good idea.
Maokai support's good into Rakan, right? But usually Maokai goes top lane and not into support anymore. Yeah. That's why.
So you think just in the lane, it's like you don't think it's a difficult game matchup? Or?
You can pin down Rakan and knock him out of his W and stuff.
Right.
Like that.
Okay.
So that's what I think the chat is referring to.
Okay.
How do you handle the composition? I would deny the Rakan. I believe this is the best team fighting support left in the current in this series.
Yeah. I think Kai'Sa would make sense. You have a lot of dive. I think if Waco's comfortable playing the Kai'Sa, I think it would make a lot of sense. You can go AP. It is.
Yeah.
It would make a lot of sense here. You can also look for a Philios if you want. Probably not with Rakan. Don't know what champions are open. There's so many AD carry bans. The Kalista, MF, Jhin, Ashe, Corki, Ezreal. There's so many out. So I guess the Saya or the Kai'Sa is just the remaining normal options that you can look for, because otherwise I don't know what you're gonna pick.
Weird to see them next to each other. Like you never see Zyra Khan like that, no? You know?
Yeah, this is Rakan Saya.
Actually true. Yeah, you join splash arts.
But like like we gotta fix the splash art so it layers perfectly, no?
I do think the Rakan Nautilus is probably like Nautilus is decent to Rakan unless Rakan gets mercs. So
yeah.
But I wonder if we see a lane swap. Do you think we see one? I feel like you want to play out the lanes of your side of Ultra Prime, no? Like.
Yeah. But JDG will for sure lane swap, or they will look for it.
Yeah,
There's no way they don't. So when you have the Maokai against Renekton, and you have a Jinx as well, which is one of the best lane swap AD carries, she pushes waves fast and towers fast, like the fastest, except for Tristana. So you just want to like mismatch, try to get some plates, and then when Jinx gets like level 5 and some items, then I think the bot matchup is really, really good for the Nautilus.
Okay.
So probably we'll see some avoiding. Also, the Zyra clearing so fast makes it easy to swap because you just have to keep your tempo so high.
Yep.
She can walk and cover dives because she has so much free time. She can just go invade because she has so much free time. Whatever the UP will try to do to match it, I think they're going to be on the back foot.
Okay. Well, just quickly for everyone out there in the chat, thank you for tuning in. And I'm going to keep shouting out Finn for as long as he's on the show, bro. He's the GOAT. We're going to run ads. Just so you all know, you can give us a prime. I think, you can sub to us now, which is weird enough. That'll avoid the ads that I'm about to pump so that you don't get them in-game. We apologize again, but I'm going to smash this button now so that your game is ad-free. Appreciate it again.
Chat, I'm going to run ads. If you want to avoid ads, you can sub with Twitch Prime.
Here's a big kiss.
Classic.
Yeah. All right. Now, that's out of the way.
It doesn't look like that's what Junhao wants to do. He's pathing towards top his prior lane. Potentially secure that crab and just like a stable early game.
Yeah, but I'm kind of sad because I wish their bot lane could play more aggressive here. But now the bot lane needs to be very, very careful because they know Zyra is so fast clearing and she's probably already behind them. And they know that, so they actually can't look for anything with their summoner spell lead. Uh-oh, danger.
Boy, the root connects Zap as well. Big burst damage, he flashes away. Rosie, what? How did that dredge line connect? Mid-W. That's first blood. Over to JDG.
And this feels so bad for the UP bot lane. You have the summoner spell advantage, but you're forced to be docile, you're forced to be on the back foot, and now enemy jungler comes here and ruins your day completely.
Yeah.
A huge win obviously for JDG. They're gonna get a plate here, and one wave or two waves drop from Wacko, and this Jinx is gonna become such a menace right now.
The CCs are massive, and then the electrocute burst drops Wacko down to 200 HP. There's no playing. I mean, realistically, you have to adapt, right, Finn? If you are going to be weak-sided, even though you want to fight, you can't face check that bush for the ward either. So it is on Wacko there, but nice play from Shun.
And I think that ward is kind of useless because either she's there or she's not. If she's not, then like either way you're going to be standing under your tower and you're going to try to catch the wave.
True.
Whether she's there or whether she's not, because she could be there. So actually getting that information is kind of pointless. I think you use ward over the wall from your tower if you want to see if she's coming around for the dive, so you know how to play it.
Yeah.
Going to that bush, way too greedy.
Yeah, that mistake as well, costing so much, giving tempo for JDG for the swap now as well. Ward spots out, but Ijang just walked up to Ala. I mean, he's dead, right? Like, missing, doesn't have flash.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, Ignite. Oh, he buys his time.
I think
Ijang,
he survives.
Yeah, that Ignite does no damage.
It's a low HP Ignite. He has D-Shield, second win. Yeah, should be all good.
Rubbish Ignite.
No, he's going to have to TP back to top lane to catch the wave, but I don't think there's any dive threat, so he should be all good. After some more delay on the heal.
But what JDG does here, they do the swap because they really want the grubs.
Yeah.
They don't want to allow UP to use the Renekton and Lilia for these grubs. They want to try to stop that and nullify them. And by having their bot lane up here pushing in permanently, I think they will have.
Don't you think this is a little bit early? Now Wacko can perma-hit tower, and you know the plating difference and then the fortification difference is going to be a little bit more rough.
But still, then you have a Maokai farming on the tower versus a Renekton farming on the tower, because it's going to be the same top side. It's already 5 minutes. So the Jinx will do the same. Nautilus has Demolish. I think if you're JDG, you take this trade every day of the week. You're gonna probably lose a dragon, but that's like a price you're willing to pay to have these lane states and getting the first grubs.
Yeah,
bro.
I wonder if they're gonna try to fight these grubs with just Rakan, having the Saya alone on bot, and just trying to use this Renekton anyway.
My only concern is Renekton's not level 6 yet, and he's sharing XP. So like he's sharing XP is gonna delay his level 6.
He's gonna get 6 here. He's gonna get 6 here.
I'm looking at it.
Or he's gonna get it on the grubs.
Is he with Rosie Love? Like, he's 3/4 of the way there.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
I feel like he's either going to be close to 6 or 1 minion away, right?
Because you get 6 on the 5-10 wave, and I think he dropped a bit, so he should get 6 from this no matter what. Because it's already 6 minutes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
actually, you're right. You're like 1 minion, right? Finn, God, you're so clever.
Oh my God.
How did you know that? Like, you're literally. Oh wait, he missed a minion. Never mind. He might not get 6.
So what's gonna happen here is that they're probably gonna give the grubs and let Sai push.
Yep.
Junhao sneaks one, which is clutch.
Big.
Really, really
That
big.
is massive.
Yeah.
But it's not ideal, right? When you have a Renekton topside, this is what you're playing for. I mean, Renekton largely is a vessel for grubs.
First line.
Oh.
Means nothing.
Best of for grubs. You should reduce your champion for that
Missing,
much.
okay, you were right in the end. Hey, missing flash the way Dominus used. JDG,
Yeah.
they got 2 grubs. They're just going to walk it out anyway, but at least you get a summoner out of the Nautilus.
Yeah, you need to push out this top wave somehow, because now your Saya is stuck against an Mbessa, and you do not want that. Mbessa having such an easy time to just ult onto the Saya before Saya's ult. So Saya's actually basing and walking out bot again, which I don't like. I think she should actually open top here. Renekton just one-shots this wave and then bases and goes bot.
Yeah.
But yeah. Now they're stuck in these lanes that aren't great for them.
They're gonna like keep mismatching, right? That's what it feels like they're gonna do. I mean, now Ambessa's recalled, the whole of red side is recalled, and they're gonna send Jinx down bot side. And
Yeah,
would
you
say-
send Maoka back into Renekton
Exactly.
and just let him suffer.
You don't want the Ambessa into the Renekton, you'd rather put a mid lane. I'm surprised they're not sending Jinx mid, but I guess that's also fine.
Yeah, I think
Maybe the
Jinx
Ambessa
being so
couldn't
ahead.
clear, Yeah.
Jinx being so ahead makes her pretty comfortable against Saya. Saya having so short range makes it harder for her to play against Jinx. If Jinx is ahead, this whole matchup like depends. Like the strong one is strong. Yeah, bars.
Strong one is strong. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Break it down more.
Lyrical.
Holy crap. Bro.
We're slowly approaching like the point where Ultra Prime become really strong, right? When you have the Rakan ulti, the layering is just so massive with the CC. The single target burst is crazy. And like this is really where like the Xayah Rakan duo come online. So I'm excited to see how they fight around this upcoming dragon. If they can make a pick on a phase check with missing or something like this, they can really turn that into some objectives.
I think the crucial thing is the Lilia flash. I think Lilia with flash and Lilia without flash are like 2 different beasts. Lilia with flash can have such a high impact in these team fights with a Q flash into sleep combo. So for JDG, you need to be really mindful. If they could burn this Lilia flash, like trade it for Nautilus, I think that would be a great play they can look for later. Because if Lilia does not have flash against this comp, she can actually not walk up at all.
True.
But with flash, she can just play on a range, try to be a bit copy, and if they go on her, she can Q flash the backline, and she's gonna get back up from the Rakan.
Bro, I feel like the perma CC, you know, you raise a good point. That Lilia playing the game and actually getting in. Yeah.
Look at these plants.
So reliant on it. It's annoying. What's happening top? Ijung is
Nothing
just
at
on top
all.
of Ala. Yeah.
I mean,
That's Maokai.
Yeah, I mean, every single time Renekton dashes, Maokai Q's back and there's no interaction. He gets the free farm. It's horrible. It's very annoying to play against.
It's only really hard for Maokai before first base because he crucially does not have the tier.
Yep.
Oh, actually good
Nice
trade by Jiang here. Yeah.
You like those auto resets, Finn?
Yeah, you like
but
that?
Ale actually got a good trade back, but he's in danger. I think Ale has to run for his life or he's gonna get dove here. Here's Renekton used to ult to clear the wave and keep your fury.
Yeah.
Like here I would just Q and then ult insta, relying on my Lilia to stop in the base because they gotta be faster.
Yeah, I mean, they just need to W into W, right?
Bedtime.
So he ults early, and now ooh, maybe a bit
Oh,
early,
the timing was
they
almost
have
off,
him.
but it was
very
nice.
easy, very easy.
Yeah.
Very well played here by UP, getting the clutch. It's all due to Jiang's good trading before.
True.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing with Maokai, you can't take those trades if you don't have backup coming, and the backup was coming just a bit too late.
Secures the cannon with the rocket.
Did he have a good game? Ijung first game?
I think he got screwed over by like the whole game. Like he was getting dove off of every single.
I mean, I saw that 1v1 that was so close.
Yeah.
But, like that was like inches.
No.
Right?
What wasn't a spectacular opening. I think he could have done a lot better.
Quickness. Hang on. Pause there. A perfect execution or public rather. Scout the flash.
Scout.
Yo, that was fancy.
The schmoves on Scout, well played
Schmoves.
by him. But yeah, I think Ijang he struggled a bit in the swap game. I think it will take some time for him to adapt to pro play.
Yeah.
And these constant tempo swaps that you face in LPL and LCK right now, that are so prevalent. Because as a top laner solo queue, you're used to just playing your lane, chilling.
Well, look at this. This is so cool, by the way. They're TPing all to top side now to base race because if someone goes to catch bot lane, they're going to get dove anyway. So now it's a complete base race. You have Jinx in mid as well.
Flash away.
Ijang messed up the dash. He could have dashed over the wall there and it would be fine, but he had
Ijang's
to burn
buying
his
time.
flash.
Ijang's buying time because they're not hitting the tower, and whereas the whole 4-man side of Ultra Prime are hitting bot lane. So it's going to be a win. Like, you have 2 grubs for JDG but 1. It's not a big difference.
But the wave is gone.
Yeah, the wave is gone. Wait.
No,
Nah,
it's
no,
Ultra
they
Prime.
don't, right? Okay.
Nah, UP has it.
Okay.
I wonder if they didn't go on Ijang, maybe then they can actually win the first blood tower race for the side.
But then doesn't Ijung step up and clear wave?
I don't think he has ulti. He can't do that with ult very efficiently.
There's a camera in the way.
It would probably die, but
Yeah.
I mean, then I think you're happy as UP. You got the
Very
tower.
happy.
You do lose the grubs though. I really hope it's not a Hullbreaker Jinx.
Again?
We're gonna see. I want to see pace pop up in team fights, free items, maybe like a Brunas or something.
Yeah.
It's gonna. What does this bind to? Oh yeah, the
Oh,
Yum
So
Yum.
it's not Kraken Hullbreaker. We don't have to be scared of
So
it again.
I was talking to a lot of people, and over the weekend at LEC, I've been talking to a lot about like crit. I think it was Jack Spectre, right?
Yeah.
And he was talking a lot about like 80 carry items right now, and like how a lot of people think that Yuntal is like, as a first item, it's like the option, but it's not that strong.
It
like,
feels so weak.
It's
early,
so
right?
it's so crap, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
are you two of the same mind? Do you feel like crit 80 carry?
I
like,
can
crit items
feel
are so
it when I'm
rubbish?
against a Yuntal early game. When I join a mid game team fight, I'm against Yuntal, that the 80 carry does 0 damage to me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It's one of the items I've never built in my entire life. Yuntal.
Yeah.
But when I just read the item, it doesn't strike me as an item that I would naturally lean towards as a first item choice. If that makes sense.
Was it stronger before when it had the bleed out, or was that just trash?
No. When it had a bleed, it was like a pure late game item, like a
Yeah.
And it was
fifth
never
item.
built. It was never built.
It didn't even work on GP barrels. I was so disappointed. I was
Really?
like, oh my god, this is so high for GP, full item. The barrel is gonna bleed them. Then
Yeah.
it doesn't work. And I'm like, oh well.
Oh,
I
well.
just wasted all my gold.
Bro, that's rough. And like,
But I haven't played this version of it.
so IE as well, like, because IE is like
3,600 gold.
yeah, and no stats increase on it, like for the extra cost, or I can't remember.
I think it got more AD.
Okay.
I think it's,
Probably got more AD, but
Yeah.
it's just so expensive.
Yeah.
6K,
Too
it's not
expensive.
realistic to have.
It's like
I'm gonna be honest, like I don't know AD itemization that well. If you want to talk to me about tank itemization,
I'll hold that. Yeah,
that's the real shit.
that's the late game 3
Yeah.
discussion, bro. I'm saving that.
yeah.
All I just know is that AD carriers always complain about their itemization, whether it's good or bad.
True.
So I'm gonna take it a bit with a grain of salt.
Bro, they
Yeah.
complain about their roll a lot. As it was while we're having that
Ooh,
Yap
Rosie
discussion, Rosie Love
That
has
was a
just
nice
popped the
movement.
quickness. It is indeed, and Shun gets tagged up after he flashes. Rosie Love sacrificing his life, though. It was nice, but missing. Turns it into a flash depth charge that gets buffered out by Saber. His ulti buffered that in the end.
I think.
Do you guys know that scene from Indiana Jones? Where the guy is like pulling out his sword and does all the cool moves, and then Harrison Ford just pulls up his gun and shoots him. That's what that Rakan felt like. He was like dancing with his quickness, going zoom, 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 and then what? He just
He had a nice dodge onto the Zyragressor Cruise. Yeah, it didn't matter. I mean,
yeah.
Rosie Love! I mean, this guy, I've seen him play already, and he's kind of an inter. I'm not gonna...
This is the GAM support, right?
I mean, look at him. He's like so slick with it.
Yeah.
Zoom, 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 zoom. And then, wait,
then
it's just a
nothing.
Nautilus.
Yeah, occasionally he will land really nice spells and have great mechanics. Like on the Bard, I remember landing a 3-man ulti. I was like, wow, that's really cool. But yeah, he's often inting at several points. That's rough because the problem is this is when Ultra Prime. We keep saying it. This is when Ultra Prime want to play, and this is where they want to force their lead. I mean, they're going to try and convert it into top tower here, but it should just be wave cleared by Ale. So maybe on this Rift Herald spawn they could force.
I think this Ambessa is a ticking time bomb. When Ambessa gets to like her second item, her damage just goes through the roof.
Yeah.
Like it goes to the roof and then through it.
Yeah.
And then a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then she ends up one-shotting people with just like a cleaver and an eclipse,
just
which
doesn't
makes no
die.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just so agile, so slippery, she has so much vamp in her kit
Yeah.
and armor
Yeah.
pen.
It's always really interesting talking to different, like, you get so many different opinions, right? It's like, Mirvin was saying, he thinks the biggest spike is level 9 for Ambessa, and you're talking about 2 items, but maybe it's like a comp thing, maybe she outscales specifically versus this comp at 2 items.
Bro.
Yeah, I mean, in my mind, this level 9 is when she can like start playing.
Yeah,
That's like when the game kind of starts. Before that, you're kind of just
It's like a
queuing
Vlad.
and waiting for
AD
it to
Vladimir.
Yeah, I mean, her cooldowns are just so long in the early game. So when you
Yeah.
get level 9 and some haste in your itemization, that's when the champion gets unlocked, because that's when you have these constant
Yeah.
rotations of spells. And you can dash so much all the time. So
Finn,
in
by
the
the
early
way.
game, you have 4 dashes. Yeah?
Your goat is popping off. There's a 50 CS lead in top lane almost. 40 CS lead.
Holy.
Top Gas!
Top Gas!
Yi-Jung!
Yi-Jung.
He's Top Gas. He has a CS lead on Renekton versus Maokai. Wow! very impressive.
Come on, man. We got to gas up your boy. You were so hyped to see this guy play.
Holy.
I'm gonna be frank, it doesn't mean shit. Having a CS lead as Renekton versus Maokai, that's like the bare minimum.
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't impress me. I think this like should be. You kind of spawn into the game with this minion lead. if you play this
Spawn into
matchup.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice way to say it.
Yeah. I know Aragon. It's surprising for you to see ranked.
Hey, whoa! Why?
Hey. Yo.
Oh no, not Rosie.
Wild growth. Rosie's caught out. Ulti, I think, tried to predict the W. Somehow he gets
How
out.
did that miss?
I don't know.
How did that miss, by the way?
Yeah,
we gotta see the replay.
That hitbox.
That Jinx ult was sus. It was. Maybe it was elevation.
Maybe it was like he was like mid-W animation, or the start of it.
I don't know.
So-
I felt like that should. Like my instinct is that hits.
It was like a season 1 Arcane Jinx.
Yeah.
Which is like the stuff didn't work.
So Merc Treads was enough. That Ultra Prime had to face check without the Rakan. There's a TP coming in. They're going to be 4v5, so they have to play this slow.
Double TP. Okay, Finn, get your shirt off for this one. Rosie Love gets in for the back gauge. That's huge. Jung flashes well.
Jung.
I think he's on Shun, but the problem is the rest of Ultra Prime are getting segregated out.
Jung.
He's trying.
Look at him
Shun's
go.
still alive. Look how long he's taken. The rest of Ultra Prime are running face first. Actually, wait, they're winning the fight. The
Wait a
Fate
minute.
Seal gets missing as well. They got 2 for that one.
So
Finn, put it back on.
Oh, look at that. One Jung. 1 kill on Shun in the backline. Really well played by him. Actually, I mean, Shun lived for so long there. I thought he would actually kill Shun instantly and then tear up the fight. But still a 2 for 0 for UP. Very well played.
On the other
Huge
side-
fight for Jung.
on the other side, watch Junhao. He actually 1v3s in the backline by so much time. Actually managed to get away. It's absolutely massive by the Lilia, whilst Ejang was actually in the pit taking so much time to kill. I think Junhao was the real MVP of that fight.
Yeah.
He popped off so hard with a 3-man ultimate.
True.
And that's what I said. Lilia with the flash can do so much in these fights. But crucially, she used this fight. She will not have it for next.
Yeah. So I mean,
You see here, Saber actually taking so much space, and Rosie Love
Rookie
coming in
Love.
with a clutch. Coming in with a clutch ult, giving space for Jung to go on Jun here. But yeah, as you said, Junhao actually creating so much space, dancing out in the last second, baiting out the flash from Scout even. Really well played by him, you're right.
Yeah,
He
and-
created so much space for his team there and actually made them use so much and didn't even kill him.
I think it's quite difficult because he was playing without like Lilia stacks right at the start of the fight, right? So he was actually quite slow, and we know this champion. You really want to play around minion waves and stack up your passive before the fight. So it's
Skirt on
kind
the
of
outside.
tricky.
Yeah.
But she still managed to have massive impact, Junhao, on this Lilia.
Right, Zonya's
Played
now
really
as well. I mean, when we talked a lot about summoners for the Lilia, I think it's also important to note things like Zonya's give you a
definitely.
lot of access in this game, right?
Definitely. I think probably as UP, you need to keep finding these flanks for Jiang.
Yeah.
Jiang plays front to back. There's going to be a Maokai, Jinx jumpers, and 15 little plants hitting your face. So you really can't go from the normal angle. You need to find these
True.
creative angles. Crucially, there are Hex Gates, which actually speaks in his favor. Allows you to find flanks just a little bit easier as a top laner. But probably as UP, you don't really want to fight now, because I think that flash on Renekton, that flash on Rakan, and that flash on Lilia is so crucial for you to have backlane access.
Well, JDG, they've just taken mid turret. Herald's going to charge to nothing. There's an inner turret as threatened as they're not going to ride it. They just waited out, and that Herald was kind of for nothing in the end, but at least it added pressure for JDG to get that turret. And by the way, I didn't mention feats of strength was picked up by them, getting that second dragon and also getting 5 grubs. So for what that's worth, bit of extra gold for JDG, and it's still even. Like Ultra Prime won that fight, but even though they got some shutdowns, even though topside now looking pretty fed, let's not forget that Pace is 2 items strong and he's not hole breaking.
Top push.
He's not
available.
hole breaking.
Yeah, top push available for Ultra Prime as well, so it looks like Scout's going to have to match. He does have TP to match for this group.
Yeah.
Now, vision control fully in favor of JDG. I do think they have to play with flanks for the side of Ultra Prime, with Yone maybe ult onto the backline.
All is going for the bot wave here. All is just selling out his team. I think it's going to be easy for UP to take. All is actually greeding for one
actually,
wave.
yeah, I mean, he might have entered because JDG are just going to take everything else. Scout teleported in and ignore that greed for now. I guess Ultra Prime just got picked off right in front of Dragon.
Yeah,
that didn't even end up mattering in the end, but I think a bit greedy by him. Saber is getting blown up, not even getting to ult before he got one shot. Great pick by Shun and missing there, holding the line perfectly.
Yeah, it's a snap engage from the Ambessa, right? And the insta follow-up, it's just absolutely mental. So they managed to find the engage despite having no Ale.
There's no reaction time, is there?
No.
Like, that's the most OP
you
thing
can
about
flash, You can flash Ambessa.
I mean, it's
ult.
a thin line because of how, like, I think broken it would be if it was a wider space, but, like...
Yeah, but you have to preempt it, right? You have to preempt the Ambessa ult to flash it. I think it's quite...
Are
it's
they
quite
going to try
tricky.
for the Atakan here? With
Atakan.
Saya, they do burn it very
But
fast.
they have
with Lilia and
portals. They
Saya.
can get there really quickly.
They still got a TP? Yes, they do.
This is so scary if you're
There's-
Ultra Prime.
I mean, Ultra Prime have got Saber, so now that he's in, the DPS goes down. Scout's walking in, though. No ulti to get him in range, but TP burned by JDG. They're running in. Rosie Love's playing. His big Shun flashes away, missing his caught in the middle while Ijung turns to Scout, but it's so scattered and Pei's just got a reset. Pays is going to clean up the rest of this fight. He flashes forward, ready to take Rosie Love as well. And JDG have just picked it apart. How many games now have we seen Atakan be the throw?
I mean, I can't watch Rosie Love anymore.
Bro, don't be so hard on him.
It's okay.
He's trying.
Dying watching.
He's just the chill Rakan, man.
Bro,
He's just the chill Rakan.
what can he do?
It's okay. I mean, look, the Atakan startup was a bit dodgy to me, right? Because you have portals to consistently find flanks and get on the map really quick because Atakan takes so long. I mean, we're going back to the snap engage again. Doesn't land on Wacko. It would land on the back, the furthest back target from Scout on the Ambessa, but yeah, look at the portals. They always can make it here in time. Even Jinx is here on time from base because of how long Atakan takes and the Hextech portals.
Yeah.
Is it?
I mean, in my mind, okay, you start Atakan here because the enemies have no ults and you have.
Yeah.
So I think in my mind, UP had to be more ready to just hard engage the moment they came because you don't start as Atakan to do it. You start Atakan to bait the fight when you have ults and the enemies don't. But I think in the end, they were too split. Some people were hitting the Atakan. Rosilov missed his engage.
Yeah.
And in the end, it just whiffed completely and it ended up not being that favorable for them.
I mean, I feel like so many fights, like LEC yesterday and even day one was the same, where these teams are fighting. I mean, G2 yesterday around Atakan, they take all this poke damage and then they look to turn the fight after Atakan is at like 4k or something, you know what I mean? Like it's like sitting behind Baron and taking half your health bar.
In that last fight, Ejang was taken down to like 1,000 health.
Yeah.
Right? He lost so much.
And now they're in front to back. Look at the wild growth. It's a three-man. The rocket will help for the
Victor.
reset. And there's number one. It's a good ulti. A fate seal from Saber. But Pays has a GA, or at least a fake one at that. JDG are going to get pulled back, withdrawn. But Ultra Prime, again, they're only burning the Midnight Oil to take away one part of their life.
Oh, it's so stupid. Now they're gonna take portals out on bot lane and they'll be back here with Chippy. They'll be right back.
I think it was Mark talking about it on his stream. The best answer into Atakan Revive is, of course, it's to stall, but the way you
Like
stall is you proxy. And you consistently try and find... Maybe you can find an angle with that with the portals, but right now they've got to be concerned about the minions in front of the tower.
Scout ult down, by the way.
Ooh, nice little... Saber's
If
playing
you
on the edge
timed it
there.
better, then Ale will actually fly all the way into the
Can
tower.
you kidnap Maokai with Yone?
Yeah, you can. You can. If Yone walks up too far and then Maka W's and you back, he's gonna fly all the way.
Wait, does that work with Leona's Zenith Blade as well then?
Depends on how far away Leona is. Leona Blade has a max range, while Maokai is almost global, the W follow.
Almost
like,
global.
yeah, it's like half a lanes, or like half the map max
crap.
range.
That's crazy, though.
I didn't know that. Actually.
Wait, that's nuts. You go to the fountain.
I mean, different abilities have different range.
Yeah.
They will follow you if you like TP away.
Okay, look, listen, we've got a tiny bit of downtime. Ultra Prime, someone's asking, where would we place them on the LPL table? I'm gonna make a bold claim. I think they're the worst team I've seen so far in the LPL.
Really?
League. Yeah.
Why is that?
But Jiang.
No, my God. Look, man, you know top lane is irrelevant right now.
One Jung.
Yeah, one Jung. Yo, my bad with the pronunciation, but I do think...
No, you can say it. Apparently it's Jung or one Ejung. You just don't say the one, I think. I don't know.
Bottom 8 is
kinda funny.
optimistic, I think someone said. But I'd put them as like bottom 3.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm trying to think of like teams that are also in the bottom tier to give them a bit more respect, you know?
I also don't want judge too hard from playing against JDG.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair...
JDG is, in my mind, at least top 5 in the league.
At least, yeah.
Probably.
Bro, they
I
got a
don't know
Korean 80 carry again from a top team.
I mean, there's also the...
Wait, I just realized, dude,
go on.
JDG and Genji must be best friends, no? Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the
yeah,
second
yeah,
time
they're
they
just
just keep
swapping.
taking from Genji.
Yeah.
Like, they took Ruler first time.
Pays is a crazy pickup, by the way.
Bro, it is actually
Yeah.
nuts. He must be getting
Pays
banged.
are carry, and Scout. Man, like, hello?
This should be a world team. Like,
Yeah,
Finn,
it
you
is.
said
They're
top
for
5.
sure
You can
top
be
four.
more ambitious than that, you know?
Yeah, world team.
Yeah.
I think it's...
I mean, most
Crazy
likely, you never know in LPL, because there are so many strong teams, right?
True.
You don't know how people will be in summer.
Oh, Monday, and I think...
Scott might be in trouble. He flashes away.
Yeah, Rosie Love doesn't connect
Can he
with
land
the
the
W.
ult?
I wonder if they just commit with it and they send it for a pick with Rosie Love's ulti, but he holds on to it. Doesn't land the knock-up either.
They're banking on the Renekton coming in from the left flank here and then
Yeah.
trying to find some kind of angle here, but it's going to be very hard for him as long as missing marks him properly.
Yo, this would deny Soul. Rosie Love in the back line. It's good, though. The setup
It's
for
good.
Saber's great. The public execution also takes down Pays, and the Lilting Lullaby, you'd say, is great, but Wacko has to commit so deep to get there. Arla's now on top of his face. The blast cone gives him space, while Ijung, it's your goat, Finn, who's doing so much in the back end of this fight. Wait, Ultra Prime are winning it out. And JDG are running for the lives.
I wish my god could claim this, but this was all Rosie Love.
Rosie Love!
Yeah, it was a great engage by him, and also Wacko following it. I love the trust the effort each other, just going for the engage fully. Wacko flashing over the wall, killing pace crucially.
Yeah.
While Jiang is just too much of a behemoth to deal with in the backline. And I think a great fight by UP, that's exactly what they need. They need a flank on Renekton.
Yeah, this is what I mean though with Rosie Love. Rosie Love will die randomly, and he will go 0-3.
All just 1v5ing.
Yeah, he is. And he doesn't really die himself, does he? I mean, Baron's going to be started, but remember, Hexgate Rift.
Yeah.
Missing's already here. Pays will have Rocket as well. Teleport for Ultra Prime to make 5 as Saber's at full health, and JD's still trying to contest this. They're trying to get a couple of picks on the way out. Again, that Rocket for the steal, almost 400 HP. Smite in time.
Clutch smite there from Junao. I remember there was a time where we would see like one Jinx Rocket a day in every league. I think it was 2022 when the max damage was so high.
Oh, it was dumb. It was bigger than a
It was a steal every day for sure, by the way.
Yeah.
It was 2022, I remember.
They're going to sell Wacko. I mean, like JDG, where they're trying to long chase, they sell Wacko. But with the portals, you can do that, right? But they don't manage to do it. 4 with a Nash, though. And yeah, with Rosie Love and his engages, this is what I was saying. Right, Rosie Love, he will randomly die all through the other game, but then like he will land insane ultimates and clutch abilities. It's really, I kind of like him. You know?
What, Rosie Love?
Yeah.
Bro,
you can't say that. You flamed him.
Shat on him for the first 20 minutes.
You said you
I told you though.
Rosie Love.
Yeah, but like he's such an inter, but then he'll land such good spells, like on the Bard. I told you.
Oh, it's like the vampire effect again.
Yeah.
He just likes him because he's like vampire.
His engages are so good. I love his eye for engages. Right, that's what I'm saying.
Bro, he likes him because he's like vampire, I'm telling you. It's literally vampire
I also
part,
love
dude.
his name.
Yeah,
Rosie
because
Love.
it's like, I always used to say it's like Jackie Love's cousin or something, you know? Bro. Okay, Siege on mid. Let's see where we go from here. Rosie Love with an angle, but JDG trying to defend and trying to make this Baron kind of negligible. I mean, it was taken off the map, but minus 200 gold power play for the time being.
Yeah. This tower very low. Going to be able to walk up and hit it. I mean, they can move in and take full vision control of bot side for the upcoming Dragon Spawn. They can just play mid and bot very easily here, forcing the enemy team to face check continuously if they want to contest this upcoming neutral objective when it does spawn. I don't know when it spawns. We got no timer, but now they can play for the tier 2 down in bot side.
Yeah, they might actually have a crack at this tier 2 and get it as well.
Yeah.
Big gold influx here for UP, crucially allowing them to get free items on the carries. I think when the Saya base is just gonna have IE, Essence Reaver, and probably Last Whisper. And he's gonna actually shred this Maokai, because when I look at his Maokai, he's not that tanky. Look, he has 2.5 items, and the items are relatively cheap in general. Format is 2.4k, Bamis or Fimbulwinter is 2.4k, and he has a Spectre's Cow and a Tabai. I think this guy will die pretty fast, assuming Saya is gonna be able to free hit.
Is Fimbulwinter only 2.4k?
It's really
2.6. 2.6 maybe.
No, Thornmail's 2.4k, right? 2.3.
Yeah.
Thornmail's disgustingly cheap.
Yeah.
Format is 2.45, I think.
Yeah.
Dude.
And I think Fimbulwinter is 2.5, 2.6.
Holy
Disturbing.
crap, that's
Disturbing.
Yeah, that's so cheap,
Yeah.
no?
Yeah.
It is, yeah, but it's also why he's actually not that tanky, even though he has 2 items. He's actually, like, he doesn't have a lot of gold spent on tank items
I
compared
think
to the gold spent.
Ejang, your goat, just picked up a completed Guardian Angel, just like
he
that.
did.
Completely raw.
Yeah.
Raw.
That is
the
a-
raw Guardian.
Raw.
Raw, next question.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you for that, Aragon. Yo, shout out to the
you're
one
welcome.
person in chat, one of the 5 watchers on YouTube.
Yo.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, we stream on YouTube as well. If you
Like-
want to have
like stream
no
on YouTube.
ads and a player that can go backwards in time,
We should get ads on YouTube.
we should.
Let's give them-
LPL
I just
Revival
realized
on
that.
YouTube. LPL Revival on YouTube right now.
We revive YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's a work in progress. I mean, we're all a work in progress, but you know, we got a whole year, don't we?
A whole year.
A whole year, and we're gonna give the product to Finn.
Yes.
Finn's gonna take it. Oh hell yeah! Yo, next fight, it's coming up. I'm telling you, Dragon Soul again. I feel like JDG. You just talked about 3 items here. Pace is on 4, by the way. That
Yeah,
dude is a
he's on pace.
full item up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is a menace. But I think what JG has done now, to slow down the game a little bit, just to allow Pace to have his flash back up. Because I think him having flash is like paramount for them to have teamfight success, because otherwise people will just be flashing on him. But if someone is flashing on him and he flashes their engage, they can target down that guy and then get him as a reset for pace and snowball the fight from that. That's kind of the Jinx play pattern they're looking for.
Yeah, cleanse as well for any potential like flash ulti engage from Junhao, so he can really self peel. What is Rosie Love doing? Like, I'm curious. Is this like the longest con flank of all time? Where is my man?
Yo, he found Sven in that bush.
Admiring the wildlife.
It's so Hylissang core, all these flanks.
Yeah.
It is really beautiful to see. Jiang getting a bit chunked out actually, getting a third of his HP already is chunked. Gonna eat another. Oh, Roslav, look at him.
Oh, almost.
He's so bold.
I love him so.
Saber, good dodge.
Oh no, Ejang loses half his health bar. That's really big, massive chunk, and he's not gonna be able to recover it that easily with his ulti. It doesn't heal that much. He's got portals.
For his base and TP back, he has great
TPs,
ports behind.
Oh! Missing great hook. Junhao has to go golden. I mean, that's not great. Missing almost dies in the response from Saber, though. But look, they've got Junhao isolated with Nature's Grasp, and he gets his ulti down, but Pays is fine. Cleanse out with a reset as well as Scout. Gets a perfect public execution. Backline access given over, and Waka with the feathers to fly out. Missing again, not afraid of dying as here Jung, your GOAT, does a bit of work, but now into the GA. He's losing his team while he's separated and left in front of 4 JDG members. That's going to enable Sol, but more importantly, Pays to sidestep. You even get the animation for the flashy extra, and Pays is just cleaning house. 8.5k damage from that fight.
That hook was max range from Missing right there. Knocking him out of the W, that was absolutely mental. And then the chain, they played with their health bars on the kiting so well to make sure they, with that numbers advantage, they burn them down. Pays managed to cleanse the ulti, so there's no follow-up, and JDG gets Sol.
And you see, the fight was kind of scrappy, even though they lost their jungler for free. I actually think UP had a good chance of winning that fight, but yeah, dying like this on Junhao is not legal by any means. You can't be getting hit like this on a mid wave. There's not even a wave you're contesting. You can't be walking up like this for no reason. It wasn't actually the hook, it was actually the zap that was so crucial. Pays hit the zap that gave him like the 70% slow so the hook could connect.
Yeah, Rosie Love was returning from his vacation down in bot lane, so they were also waiting for not only Rosie Love but Ejang's TP back. So I think you gotta concede a little bit in the mid lane without getting engaged.
Yeah, Ejang flashing on, trying to kill Missing, trying to get something back, but in the end, yeah, he's just one man and one man only. You can't do all of it. Yeah, we got a fight here. It's just clean house. Jinx just killing everyone. Syra plants, Jinx, rockets. There's a Hextech Soul. You can't do anything as UP here. You're just outscaled to the max.
Bro. I mean, Jinx with Hextech Soul is also like one of the most disgusting in the game. Ability to play range and just have constant slow. Like
Mikhail's Nautilus. Wow.
It's all about Pays, no?
Yeah, I just never see, you
never see the bell on Nord,
Yeah. You just never. I mean, they just see how much they value the cleansing.
True. Did you see yesterday, by the way, all the tanks were building Bloodsong, like Leona and Rel?
Yeah, I mean that's been a thing for a long time.
I thought they still build.
Hylissang would go Bloodsong every single. You mean the Sheen item for support? Yeah,
the auto attack item.
Yeah, they've done that for a very long time now.
I always see the shield one, you know the one Nort's got now.
Celestial opposition. I think it's better because you can you can face check much easier.
I mean,
but the big thing about Bloodsong is that it gives a lot of damage amp to the target you hit. So when you play like Leona, you EQ someone, suddenly that guy takes 15% more damage from your AD carry, and that like makes it easy to one shot.
Yeah. Did you
It's all about if you think you're gonna go first, Bloodsong is better. If you think they're gonna go first, then the Celestial opposition is better.
Well,
it's
I mean,
like,
Hilly yesterday definitely went first about 11 times, I think.
Yeah.
Bro, I casted that.
How did you not crack up laughing on every single death?
Because I was just like,
I would have died.
I'd be like, I'm just gonna get like either roasted from the community
no,
or
at some point you gotta laugh. I feel like that was a laugh.
I mean, I did laugh. I just went, he's dead again. I just kept saying he's dead again.
I would have been just laughing too hard.
I mean, at the end, I was just like, you know what? Like, I could laugh at this, but I'm just, I don't know.
You're professional.
I had to try and be professional. So Finn, what do you think of Hilly yesterday?
I mean, you said that you kind of sounded like a broken record, saying he's dead all the time, and I think he broke some kind of record.
I think he did.
Those deaths per minute, that was very impressive.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I loved it.
God, that was it.
Did you like the 1v1 versus Ezreal in mid lane?
Oh yeah?
He 1v1 Ezreal.
Good dread
gonna engage.
Yeah, Ejang Sterix gauges out, but his GA was down before. The Death Rocket gives a reset, or at least helps out. Anala flies through the skies of the back line. A nice perfect execution, and Scout, I keep saying perfect, it's public, doesn't matter, but JDG are publicly going to destroy Ultra Prime in Game 2. 28 minutes in Game 1, 35 in Game 2, and this series moves to match point. This team is bloody good. and pays, let me just say, another Gen G 80 carry that is putting on a show and a clinic in the LPL.
Yeah, and the GA there for the Jinx. So even if you get onto him, even Ultra Prime find the perfect fight.